What's good, YouTube? It is 8 a.m. right now, 8:20. I've been implementing this one system, right? It's not a hack, it's not a tip, it's not some little fucking little trick or whatever. It's not none of that. It's a tiny system, and I've been implementing it for the last couple weeks. Now, of course, last week and the last weeks before that, I was in Marbella, I was in Barcelona, I was in Netherlands. I was traveling all around, right? I'm just basically running my business anywhere and everywhere. I don't need to be just locked in one place. I can run it from everywhere. Now, for the guys that don't know, I do branded dropshipping. Just so you guys have some authority, also dropshipping word, Shopify word, whatever. But I've been running it for quite some time, and I've been using this, right. When I used it back here in Romania, I reside right now in Romania. I was in Marbella, I was in Barcelona, I was in Netherlands. I tried to use it. It didn't work super well. So I come back here yesterday, right? At afternoon time. I go sleep early, 10 p.m. I wake up at 5 a.m. It's now 8 a.m. in the morning. I've done this for like 3 to 4 hours. And it has gotten me so much fucking work done. It's stupid. It genuinely is stupid. It gets me seriously. Like, when I think about it, it's like, bro, if I implemented this shit when I started, if I implement this shit from now on every motherfucking day, the amount of work I can get done is crazy. It's seriously crazy. It's seriously mind blowing, right? So when I was in Marbella, I couldn't really implement it because I have to go to Portaban, I have to go here, I have to go there, I have to make. I was making a vlog for the guys that don't know. I was making a vlog. I have to, record my Instagram stories. I have to do so many things at the same time. I'm still running my own business at the same time, which is my most biggest important thing. And I couldn't really like implement this method, but the method is basically where you have or you can do it on pen and paper. I like to do it on a Notion. You can do it in your notes, whatever. You basically write down July 13th, which is today, or July whatever, or whichever day the fuck you're on. Then you write down 15 minutes, so your time block, and you write down what did you do. Now, I've talked about this shit multiple times, but the way it works for me, is gonna blow your fucking mind. And here it is. So I got this from Alex Hormozy, by the way, for the guys that don't know. Alex Hormozy used to implement this with like a kitchen timer. He puts a kitchen timer, 50 minutes, it blows, the ring, whatever. You write down what the fuck you've done, another 50 minutes. Now, I've done this yesterday where I landed and I was like, okay, let me just kind of change my routine. I'm just going to pull up my Google Calendar here, where I basically from 5 a.m. in the morning until 7 a.m. in the morning, I have deep work block 1. From 7:30 until 10 a.m., I have deep work block 2. And from 1 p.m. basically until 6:30 p.m., I have deep work block 3/4. It's like a huge work block, but you get the point. And I've implemented this shit already for like 3 to 4 hours. I've gotten so much work done, it's stupid. In the first 15 minutes, the first couple hours of my day, I focus on my stores because it gets me the most amount of revenue, gets me the most money in, gets me the most profits, fills my fucking bank account. So I gotta focus on that. So the first 15 minutes what I've written down here is made sure to check on what the team did yesterday because I slept quite early. Wasn't really jet lagged, but I basically pulled it all night through Barcelona until the flight, and then I slept on a flight for like 2 hours. Then came back here, Romania. I worked, slept a bit, but then worked again. And then I was up eating dinner, and then it's like fucking 10 p.m. I believe, 10 p.m. or something. I fell asleep. So it's like, it was a bit all over the place, so I couldn't really get the structure in for my team, get the structure in for myself. Get the structure in for my team, that's number one. Then the second 15 minutes, launch the ads. Third 15 minutes, also launch more ads. Fourth 15 minutes, I made a couple video creators myself. I've like then 1 hour, and then I basically divided into multiple. So how I do it, just so you have an idea, just to make it a bit more clear. 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, then a dash, that is 1 hour. So I know every hour, okay, this is done. And then what did you do? What did you do? You write down what the fuck you did. The second hour of it, I was also focused a little bit on ecom, and then I switched over to content and everything else. Bro, like I've written so many things down. If I genuinely think about it, I don't know how it exactly works, but when you write down what you do, in what time frame you did it, you cannot waste time. Because I took a break from 7 a.m. until 7:30. I eat my little breakfast, eat a couple eggs, and I do my grooming. I basically usually just do my hair. I didn't do my hair today. I was basically watching YouTube videos. So in the meantime, from one of my to-be mentors. So that's why I was, just looking at that. And while I was watching that, I was like, okay, it's been half an hour, yeah, right? I've basically half an hour eaten, drink my coffee, drink my water, and then basically I'm like, okay, half an hour, kind of like a small little break. Now we need to get back to work, right? In the meantime, I also recorded some Instagram stories. I also prepared for the next work block, and then now we need to get back to work. And I realized I'm a bit like I was playing it in the background. It's like it's getting my attention too much. So what I write down here, let me check it. Oh yeah, made. I can't say that because it's gonna be exposing one of my brands. But made this, and then it says watch this guy's video, and then I put there behind that I need to focus more on doing the work, on recording in that case, because I had to record some stuff. Right? I say I need to do more. I need to do more focus on recording. But because you write down what you need to do, because you notice, okay, I'm not spending those 15 minutes wisely, because every 15 minutes you have to fucking write it down. If you write it down 1 hour, I can't really remember off the top of my head what I did 15 minutes ago, right? Probably you motherfuckers can't either. 45 minutes ago, what the fuck were you doing? Or scrolling, or you were fucking watching someone's story, or you were on YouTube, or you were doing jack shit. You wasn't probably working. And if you was, you don't know what the fuck you were working on, right? So when you have this, every 50 minutes, it's such a short time block. Like it's not 5 minutes where it's gonna disturb your work. Every 50 minutes, like easy to do. You just write down 30 seconds, blah, 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 done, that's it. But every 50 minutes, because you have to write it down, if you're doing something that's time wasting, or if you're doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, when you see that, you're gonna be thinking to yourself like, okay, fuck, like I wasted these 50 minutes. I'll only have a limited amount of 50 minutes every single day. Let me use the next 50 minutes to actually work. So if you also write down the bad things you do in those 50 minutes, right? The next 50 minutes, you're gonna skip those bad things. You're not gonna do them, and you're just gonna go over to straight away work. I also have it here straight away. Recorded that video, and then I edited that video. I got my Google Calendar ready, and I set up for this video, which is a different video. Right? Basically, I set up my desk, etc., cleaned it up, and then put the tripod here and there. That's it. But because I write down all of the things that I do, I can track it so easily. But the most important thing is, because you write it down, you can't fuck up. Now, like usually I say this to you guys all the fucking time, you need someone to keep you accountable. Like I'm not trying to tell people like, oh, go coaching, mentorship. But when you have a mentor, when you have a coach, it's someone that tells you, okay, do this daily. You have to get this done every week. You have to get that done. It's like your boss, because most of you motherfuckers need it. Most of you motherfuckers need someone to be in your neck telling you, do this, because that's what you're used to. That's what we're programmed to do. From you being like 6, 7, 8 years old, 4 or 5 years old, you go to kindergarten, you go to school, then you go to a job, you got like a side job, and then you go to your 9 to 5, blah, blah. You're always programmed for someone higher than you, authority figure, higher figure, whatever, someone to tell you, do this, get this done, get that done, with your parents, with your teachers, with your boss, with your managers, with all these people, with your supervisor, right? Telling you do this, right? So when it comes to you going into the entrepreneurial route, you have to have someone or something to keep you accountable on do this, and do this. Now, a couple ways to do it. Like I said, Google Calendar. So you plan out what you need to do, then you know what you need to do. You have your Notion, you write down your to-do list for the day, right? For every single day, like, okay, I need to get this done by this day, I need to get this done by this, blah, blah, blah. You write down what you need to do, you'll get it done. But when you use this 15 minutes thing, you will get it done so much more efficiently. Plus, more importantly, you won't fucking waste time getting it done. Now, literally, and I seriously mean this, I genuinely mean this. These first 3 to 4 hours, it's 8:30 right now. In 1.5 hours from now on, basically, and it's gonna sound stupid crazy, basically 90% of my work is done. From at 10 a.m. I'm gonna go to the gym, right, until 12. Gonna do my sauna, gonna do my recovery and everything. At 12 I will be done. Then besides that, I don't have anything else to do for the day. I have to do lunch, I have to do my second work block, which is mostly gonna be for my coaching, for my fulfillment, for my coaching. It's also going to be for my sales. It's also going to be for calls that I have, right, with my team or with my coaching students. And then it's also going to be posting stuff. It's also going to checking in back in, I'm reading it by the way, checking back in with the team. And then at night is usually going to be, let me just scroll down, I can't see the night right now. Yeah, usually at night is going to be basically prayers, dinner, and then also going to be spending time with my loved ones, plus making sure I'm going to be reading the books that I'm going to be reading. So basically gaining knowledge, and then getting ready for sleep for the next day at 9:30. And it's going to sound stupid. I do sleep at 9:30. Welcome, because I have to wake up at 4. And reason why I do it that way, from 4 until 8, basically those 4 hours that I have there, 3.5 hours, 4 hours, I get so much fucking work done. I could bet you I'll do probably twice the work that you motherfuckers do. I could bet you I do twice the work that anyone does at 9 to 5. I could bet you if if you take 90% of people that work at 9 to 5 out of the business, out of the fucking 9 to 5, right? Out of that company is still probably gonna do well. Right? If you only have the top performers in there and all the rest, you just kick them out, fucking fire them, nothing will happen to that company. It'll keep performing. It'll make more motherfucking profit. It'll all keep going. Because most people are not actually getting any motherfucking work done. They do so small work, break. They do so small work, break. They do so small work, oh, I'm tired. They do so small work. Same with you motherfuckers. Oh, you done like 20 minutes of work. Oh, let me just go on Twitter. Ooh, oh, what happened here? Oh, you just do a little bit of work. Oh, you feel tired? You're gonna go to YouTube. You're gonna watch a full YouTube video, and you're gonna go to the next one. Oh, and then you see a really fun one from one of the guys you like. Oh, let me just check that. And you see Iman Gatsu. Oh, let me check out what he's talking about. Maybe I can find something in there. Oh, and then you see Alex G. Like, oh, you see, okay, let me just click on. It's stupid. But when you track it with this 15 minutes system that I'm talking about here, this is like, it's a stupid system. Like, I can't even explain how I didn't even use this shit sooner. If you genuinely track it every 15 minutes on what you do and what you didn't fucking do and what you had to do, what you should have done, this system is going to allow you to do so much more work. It has allowed me to do so much more work. I'm going to share this with every motherfucker I know to make sure they're going to do as much work, right? Because when you write it down, what happens in your subconscious mind is like, think of it this way. When you're about to do a sin, right? For the people that are faithful around here, it doesn't matter which God you believe in, any God, doesn't matter, right? When you are about to commit a sin, when you know God is watching over you, you're not going to commit that sin. When you have that thought of like, okay, God is watching me. I can't go and fucking whatever the fuck you're gonna do on your phone or on your laptop, right? When you're about to steal from someone. If you have that thought in your mind of, okay, God is watching me. Is this something I need to do? Is this something God would love? You're probably not gonna do it. It's the same thing with you at your work, right? You're not gonna take your phone while your boss is looking straight at you. You're gonna be like, oh, let me scroll through the TikTok. Let me see some ass. You're not gonna do that shit. What you're gonna think is, okay, I'm at work. I need to do work. Because someone is watching you. Someone is keeping you accountable. This is the idea. This is what happens in your subconscious mind. When you have something like this, a system where you have to write down every motherfucking 15 minutes what you did, what you didn't do, and what you need to do. Like I do it. I made one video. I did this. I should have done more of this. I need to focus more on this now. Right? When I write that down, the next 15 minutes is going to be so much more productive. Because I know what I did, I need to do more of it, right? I know what I didn't do, and then I know what I should do. So I write all those 3 motherfucking things down every single 15 minutes. And when you know what you need to do for the next 15 minutes without wasting your time, without being a fucking dumbass and just scrolling or watching some YouTube video thinking is gonna help you, which it's not, right? You're going to be way more productive. And yes, like I said, it's not the easiest thing to use. It's not easy to keep yourself accountable with this. It's not easy to do this. The hard work isn't easy. Now, it sounds easy. I've talked about this idea also many, many times, where people work for 8 hours a day. It's bullshit. You motherfuckers say you work for 8 hours a day on your entrepreneurship, business, whatever, on your journey. You only launch one product. You only launch 2 ads. Fuck are you doing, bro? Give me 8 hours full on ecom. I'll show you how the fuck it's done. Now, I don't do 8 hours full on ecom. I'm a team, right? They do basically fill in the hours for me. So I do like 3 to 4 hours a day on ecom, 3 to 4 hours a day on this venture, and 3 to 4 hours a day on other businesses that I have. And then also my knowledge, then also my gym, then also my normal life, etc., etc. Because I have a different purpose than all those other people around me. The reason also why I'm making these videos is I genuinely want to share the value. I genuinely want to show you guys what it's like. I genuinely want to guys to understand how you can make your business successful, and also understand how you can do so much more work, especially when you're going to be doing ecom. Because ecom especially isn't easy. It takes time. It genuinely takes time, because you have to every single day go check up on your ads. When you're at the beginning, you're gonna have to check up on your ads. You're gonna have to make your ads. You're gonna have to launch your ads. You're gonna have to find a new product. You're going to have to find new content, new creatives. You have to do everything every motherfucking day, again and again and again, again. Now with trading, etc., it's a bit different. You just have a setup. You just keep watching it. You just draw some fucking lines. Okay, buy, sell, whatever. You just have to monitor it. Just look at it throughout the day. It's basically like watching something throughout the day. It's also hard to understand, but ecom requires so much more active work, where you're genuinely having to go look at stuff, where you're genuinely going to have to do research for your market, research for your customers, research for your product, research for your creatives, research for your offer, research for your copywriting. Like all these things, it's such a multifaceted business that it requires you to do so much more work than trading would require, or fucking crypto would require, right? It's so much different than all these other things, because all those other things are so much more passive work instead of active work, which is e-commerce. With ecom, especially when you do branded dropshipping, you have to track your shit. You have to, genuinely. You have to track your motherfucking shit. Because if you don't, you're never gonna know what you need to improve on. You're never gonna know where you're wasting your time, where you're wasting your money, how it's gonna work for you, right? Because it ain't about luck. With trading, you can do all your technical analysis. Someone could buy at that exact same spot. Someone could sell. Either one of those motherfuckers is gonna get lucky. Either one of those motherfuckers is gonna make money. The other one isn't. One isn't. Same thing with crypto. You can buy or sell. It sounds stupid. It's not a 50-50. But it basically comes down to a bit of a 50-50. Right? Kind of ish. You get the point. Now with ecom, it's more in your own control. Plus, you also have to make things so good, right? And if you don't make things so good, it's never going to be 50-50. It's going to be against your favors. So you have to make sure your product is amazing. You have to make sure your creatives are amazing. You have to make sure your copywriting on your store is good. You have to make sure your bullet points are good. You have to make sure your research was good, so you can have your messaging that's going to speak to the customers. You have to make sure your offer is going to be good. You have to make sure your website is going to be performing at an optimal speed. You have to make sure your add to cart is going to be good, so people are going to get more trust and actually continue with the purchase. You have to make sure people are all these fucking things that are just so much more like emotionally going into the customer psychology. And if you don't have these things, you're probably not going to perform as well. So you have to do so much more work. And the best way to do it, and I seriously mean this, guys, the best way to do it is by tracking your fucking progress, tracking your work. Now, if you don't want to use this system, it's getting hot in here. I'm cooking too much. Now, it genuinely is getting hot. But if you don't want to use this 50-minute system that I'm talking about, where you basically have a time block, where you write down 50 minutes every 50 minutes. You just write down 50 minutes for like the whole day. How long do I have it written down for? I've written it down for like 10 hours, right? And then I basically put behind the title 50 minutes July 13th, 50 minutes July 14th, July 15th, July 16th, July 17th, 18th, 19th. Just continues every motherfucking day. You write down 50 minutes for until 1 hour, and you have like a dash, so you have like, okay, this is 1 hour. Then you write down, what did you do? Write it down every 50 minutes. You go by every 50 minutes. Next 50 minutes, you also write down. I'm going to write down on this 50 minutes that I'm on right now. It's empty, completely empty. Recorded, I'm not going to write down in the middle of it because we're already at 19 minutes. After this video, I'll write down 50 minutes, it's already there, the 50 minutes. I'll write down what did I do, recorded a YouTube video talking about this and this, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm going to work on this, on the next one. And the way this goes is so stupid. Like, I don't know how many times I need to explain how stupid this is, because when you genuinely write this down, try it out for yourself. If you've come this far to the video, believe me, try it out yourself. You're going to see how much more productive you're going to be. You're going to be doing so much more work. It genuinely is going to drive you crazy. Like, you're going to be like surprised. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised how much work it allows you to do, because it kind of keeps you accountable like a mentor, like a coach, like God keeping you accountable for that sin, right? Like your boss keeping you accountable for not going on your phone while you're working, right? You ain't going, when you're in school, when some fucking teacher's watching your ass, you ain't going and scrolling. So when you have to work in your own business, why the fuck are you scrolling? Stop that shit. Track what you're doing every motherfucking day. Write down what you did every 15 minutes. You can do it even in 30-minute increments. I would suggest 15 minutes is better, but because you have less time, so you have more like accountability you can keep yourself on. Every 30 minutes is gonna be stupid, because I can't think of something I did 30. I mean, I've written it down here, but I can't really think of something I did 30 minutes ago like so precisely. I can't fucking think of that unless I've written it down. Because all I'm focusing on is not the past, you're focusing on the present. But when you focus on what you've done in the past, your present is also gonna look better. Because you can reflect on that and be like, okay, I need to stop doing that shit. I need to get on this. That's it. So there's one way you motherfuckers are gonna be doing more output, getting more motherfucking work done, is by basically writing down what you did every motherfucking 15 minutes. Now, I'm telling you, do that shit. Man, it has helped me so much. It's stupid. It genuinely stupid. So do that stuff every 15 minutes. Write that shit down. If you need any help, just DM me on Instagram. It's whatever you want. If you want like a template, I've got a template. I can share my template with you. It's simple. Like it's nothing crazy. It's literally, I've written down time block, 15 minutes, 15 minutes, 15 minutes. Like it just continues until 8 hours long. So that's like, how many 15 minutes is 8 hours? 8 times 4 is that, no? It should be, right? So like 32 50 minutes or something. Yeah, 32 50 minutes. I've got 32 times 50 minutes written down. And then what did you do with empty blocks 32 times? And that I fill every 50 minutes. As simple as that. Do that shit for yourself. See how it works out. See your productivity increase by 100 fucking times, because your ass ain't doing shit anyways. With this, you're finally gonna be doing a little bit, probably. Me? With this shit, bro, I'm gonna be doing so much more work. Let alone a little bit, bro. I'm gonna be killing it, and I'm already killing it. You guys already know me. You guys already know I run 6 figures every month. Imagine with this, with the videos, how many more content I'm gonna be able to put out, how much more ads I'm gonna be able to put out, how crazy my team is gonna be now, bro. You guys are gonna see it. You guys are gonna see the change from here. So do that shit for yourself, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Leave, like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You get the point. Do any of those stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one.